Hi. Hi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where's the sixth one? Look at these little chicken marks in the snow. Where's the sixth one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where is the last one of you? What the F? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, I have 5 chickens. Oh, someone's laying right here. This is a cold egg, too. Who's laying not where they're supposed to be, huh? Oh, wow. There's a bunch in there. Where's the sixth one of you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, well, who's missing? Orson, you're right here. Someone's missing. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's one of the browns. No, it's one of the reds. I'm gonna take these eggs inside, and then I'm gonna look for chicken. I found the sixth chicken. She's over here. Hi! Where were you? What you doing over there, sweetie? You wandered around pretty good. I was worried. Oh my goodness. I also tilted their food so that they have more access to their food. Don't scare me like that. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I thought you were missing. Holy jeez. Anyway, I got 4 eggs. One's in my pocket. Can I leave, please? No. Girl says no. No. Stay in here. No, please. Stay in there. I'll come and spend time with you guys soon. Hi, girlses. Hi, ladies. Hi. Don't peck me, please. Please don't. Hello. I don't have anything for you guys. You guys are so cute. Some of them like being pet on their chests. Some of them don't. You like being pet on your chest? Hello. Hi. Excuse me. I don't have anything for you. No. Back, thanks. What? Nothing's in there. Do you think I have something in my pocket? There's nothing in here. Nothing for chickens. Yeah. This one is pecking at me. Hi. What? Yeah. There's also one right here. Hi. Hello. Can I help you? Don't peck me. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. I mean, they don't love being pet, but they'll generally... Ow, that hurt. But they'll generally, like, stick around. Are you guys done all your food? Do I need to shake your food again? Alright, let's see. Whoa, watch out. They don't like it when you step on them. Dude, look, you have so much food in here. Hold on. There. So much. Alright, bye girls. What? Hi. Oh, I have nothing for you. No, nothing for you either. I know. Okay. Oh, yeah. Guess we should work on clearing this, hey Maddie? Yeah. Are you a little bit snowed in? Okay, okay. Hold on. Drop it. Hey. Yes. All right. I'm just gonna do this with my phone. We're going through a cold snap right now here on the homestead, and I don't know if you can hear, but I am sick, and but it doesn't matter because even if you're sick on the homestead, like work still has to continue. Now, this is why I would advocate for homesteading with people, like with family or friends, because you have people who are able to help you. So, but I am in the process of lighting my wood stove. It's about maybe 7:30 in the morning. And even though I have electric heat this year, like I have my baseboard heater I have my baseboard heater. Last year I was completely off the grid. This year I have electricity, but electricity is like super, it's, especially when it gets this cold, it's like, it's super inefficient. It's better for me to just light the wood stove. When it gets this cold, I also use pellets, which I have just in this container. I have a huge bag of pellets in my shed. I try and keep them there so that it's just safe and dry. But pellets, you can get a huge bag of pellets. Like, I think that I spent, I don't know, like $10 for this massive bag of pellets that's gonna last me like years, because I only use pellets when it gets like really cold like this. So I'm gonna light my wood stove, and then once it's all like lit and I have a bed of coals and it's going, I'm gonna put my pellets in, and then that will help to burn my wood stove hotter and longer, which will help during the day. Another thing that's really important when it gets cold like this is to make sure I have firewood stacked inside. I have a little bit here and I have more here, but I'm going to go outside and get even more. And the reason that it's important that I have firewood stacked is because when it snows, just snow gets on this wood, and even though it's seasoned, it's not going to burn very well if there's snow on the outside of it. So I bring it inside, I stack it like this, which is just like, I try and make sure that there's gaps in it, and you know, that way it dries. I make sure that it doesn't, like, I know you can't really see, but there's a gap between my wood stove and between these logs. I make sure that these logs do not touch my wood stove at all. It's okay for them to be stacked close to the wood stove, but it's not okay for it to be touching the wood stove because, you know, fire risk and all of that fun stuff. So I'm gonna go grab some more logs from my deck and stack inside, because we will probably burn through, like, I have some larch right here, and then most of this is fir, but we'll probably burn through all of this at least today. So I'm gonna have to bring some inside that's on my deck, and I'm also going to have to chop more sometime today. So we're going through our cold snap, and the thing about it being super cold outside is that the air in the tiny house can get super, super dry. As you can see, it's about 26% right now, which is a little bit drier than I would like. So what I do is I go over here and I just put a pot of water right on top of my wood stove. I pull my fan right off, and then this will help to reintroduce moisture back into the air. All right, Maui's just gonna be in the way. Oh my God, buddy. Okay, so I know it doesn't look like it, but I have burned all of the wood pretty much around my wood stove from this morning, the wood that I said that I would burn pretty much all the way through. All of this wood is wood that I have brought in throughout the morning and from my deck and stacked here. So I have no wood left on my deck anymore, so we're going to go outside and chop a bunch more wood to put back on my deck so that we can continue this process of bringing wood in from my deck. It's at this time of year, and especially when it's this cold, that I burn through my firewood like crazy. I should have enough firewood still to get through like the rest of this year without, you know, I mean, I turn my heat on when I leave the house, like when I'm at work, right? But I should still have enough firewood to get through the rest of this year, hopefully. But before we go outside, because it's about 16 below zero, I need to wear some different clothes because when the wood stove has been running all day, it gets a little warm in here. It's pretty cold. It's like -20 outside. Now I am obviously in like a tank top. That is the benefit of having a small house and also having a wood stove. This is one of the reasons why I don't have a Blaze King, for example. A lot of people have told me, well, like, just get a Blaze King stove. Well, I have 150 square feet to heat. Like, is this not a large space? And a Blaze King that's designed to heat 1,500 square feet is just, it's too much. Even my wood stove, like my wood stove is designed to heat 500 square feet. And so, you know, you'll notice I have the window cracked a little bit behind me because I'm up in my loft, and my loft is very, very warm, but that's okay. It's why I have windows. So the house is fine. I have been running my wood stove a lot, and I'm also not off-grid this year. Like last year, I was completely off the grid. So if I left for work, for example, my parents would have to come over and light the wood stove and da-da-da. But because I have electric heat, I can leave and like the animals are all fine. Now, when the weather does get this cold, the electric heat does have the difficulty keeping up. I'll be able to report a little bit more in the morning about what the house is like. It didn't feel all that bad this morning when I woke up. It was around 10 degrees, which is, you know, like average. My little baseboard heater will often keep the house between 11 and 13 degrees. So the baseboard heater was having a little bit of trouble definitely keeping up just because the temperatures are so cold, but that's okay. All I really need is for the baseboard heater to just sort of keep the air a little bit warmer while I sleep. And I've also been using my wood stove pellets at nighttime. Now it does make the loft quite warm, but the pellets ensure that the wood stove burns just as long into the night as I can, because the less money I can pay, you know, with electric heat, really the better. So I just woke up and the temperature in here is like 6.7 degrees, and that is with the baseboard heater running. So it's having a little bit of trouble keeping up this morning, but I mean, at least, and of course I'm still sick, so, but it could be a lot colder in here if the baseboard heater wasn't going. So I'm gonna light the wood stove right away. That's unfortunately gonna mean today's YouTube video is gonna be a bit late. I've been sick, so I was trying to edit the video last night and trying to get it ready for this morning, but because I have to spend time lighting the wood stove, I want to get it lit right away because like the baseboard heater is just it's trying its best, but it's not keeping up. So anyway, yeah, that's what's going on here. Another thing that I do at this time of year is I also feed the cats more and make sure that they are both getting the food that they need. Caramel's older, and so she needs to be fed like multiple times throughout the day because she eats kind of slow. But Ninja, she's black, so where are you? There you are. But Ninja's usually good to be fed about twice a day. So on day 2 of this cold snap, as you can see, I don't really have a whole lot of firewood stacked next to my wood stove, so I'm going to go out on the deck and stack firewood around the wood stove. And then later today, we're going to have to chop even more firewood and stack it on our deck because we're burning through firewood pretty quickly, but that's not unexpected because it's just so cold. It's actually not too bad out here. Like, this happens all the time, like every time. By the way, this is my parents' house. That's how far they are. Which it looks really far, but like it's not far at all. It's like the distance between my house and their house is probably the equivalent to someone living 3 or 4 houses down from you, depending on your lot size. Like if your lots are small, 3 or 4 houses down. Anyway, yeah, I'm done. I don't have that much like this. Sorry, couldn't grip my phone correctly. But like this little pile is enough for maybe a little bit tonight. I should have enough for tonight, but this pile will last me tomorrow morning for sure. I'll have to come out here again after work, but at least I chopped some kindling and I chopped a bunch of firewood for the morning so that I don't have to worry about it in the morning, because I'm going to have to wake up. I'm going to try and wake up about 5 a.m. That's super early. Normally, because the winter's been mild up until now, I don't light a fire in the morning when I have to go to work, but it depends on how cold it is. Like, when I wake up in the morning, it's going to be 26 below zero, and my electric heat is just not going to cut it. So if I can wake up at 5, then that gives, like, I don't have to leave work until around 7:40 in the morning, 7:50 in the morning, depending on how the roads are and how bad my car is and stuff. So if I wake up at 5, that gives me like almost 2 hours to run the wood stove, and then I'll load it up really full before I leave for work. Obviously, I tell my parents when I'm doing this, but I just had my chimney swept literally today. And so I'm not worried about chimney fires or, anything like that when I'm gone. But I'm cold, so I'm going to bring all this inside and have some tea and go to bed. So the extreme cold is now behind us. Now we are getting snow. Like, I don't know if you can see, it's snowing right now, which is fine. I would much rather snow than extreme cold. Don't get me wrong, it's still cold. It's this morning it's about minus, I think it's about like 11 below zero, which is like, that's much more manageable temperature. The electric heat in my tiny house works much better. I basically just keep my thermostat to like 10 degrees, which, like, yeah, that's really cold, but it's just enough that when I go to work, like, my house is, above zero for the cats, and for the pets I don't have to worry about my parents coming over midday and like lighting my wood stove while I'm at work. And then when I come home, I light my wood stove, and then it just warms up my house, for the evening. So I do need, probably for next year, another baseboard heater or 2. I was going to put 2 baseboard heaters in my tiny house in the first place, but I couldn't because I was using the space for a bed and blah blah blah. So I'm sleeping up in the loft. So next year I need to put at least 2 baseboard heaters in, maybe even a third one. If I could maybe get a third one in there, and like have the third one like not wired in to my thermostat, like just have my third one be like manual, so that when the weather falls to like 30 below zero again next year, that will help a lot. My parents have a forced air furnace, an electric forced air furnace, and that's like fairly efficient. But yeah, I've got baseboard heaters. So I also am sleeping up in the loft this year, and I've got some thoughts about it. Sleeping up in the loft, your loft gets hot, and that's been a lot of complaints from a lot of tiny house goers. With my tiny house, that's less of a problem because my loft is slightly more spacious than some other lofts that are out there. I also have 2 windows, like 2 relatively large size windows. So if it does get hot, I can just open one of my larger windows and do that. So because my loft is hot when I am,
falling asleep. Sometimes that can make falling asleep a little bit difficult, but in the morning my loft is warmer, and the floor of my loft specifically is much, much warmer than sleeping on the floor last year. Like last year I had a lot of problems keeping warm when I was sleeping, just because I was sleeping like on the floor, because I couldn't get up into the loft because I was having vertigo. So this year, however, sleeping up in the loft is quite nice. It's a lot warmer up there, which is nice. So that's my thoughts about the cold snap. Cold snap's over now, and we're gonna get snow, and it's still gonna be cold for a couple more days. We're gonna have these 11 below zero or 13 below zero temperatures. But we're not going to see the 25 below zero temperatures. And yes, I know that there was a lot of places in Canada that had even colder temperatures, but here the houses just aren't built to handle, -35, -40, -45 temperatures. Like the houses around here cannot do that. Even at, 25 below zero, a lot of people's pipes were freezing. Our pipes were in danger of freezing. Not the pipes that were like attached to the house, but the pipes that are in our pump house. And so anyway, yeah, cold snap is pretty much over now, which we're all grateful for.